The 2015 Wolfeboro Vintage Raceboat Regatta promises to be the best we've ever had. We've been running this event since the year 2000. We ran it again in 2001, and from there jumped into an every other year schedule. So this will be our 9th running in our 15th year. We run the triple cockpit race boats as part of our opening ceremonies each day, and this gives a view to the history of boat racing on Lake Winnipesaukee. The triple cockpit boats were great racers in the 20s and 30s. We also have flat bottom race boats. These boats are relatively small, high horsepower, some with small blocks, some with big block V8s, and these boats can be naturally aspirated or supercharged. They put on a great show. If you're here, you might have a chance to visit with Ken Warby. Ken is the fastest man on water and has held that record for well over 30 years now. Ken will come to Wolfeboro from time to time. We hope that we have a chance to see him this year. We also run Gold Cup race boats. These are typically, for vintage purposes, speedsters and gentlemen's racers. That would be 4-seat and 2-seat setups. These boats are all wood. Some are new, some are restored, and some are original. They all run exotic power. They put on a great show. These race boats are something to see. They really will give you an idea of what racing was like in the 30s and 40s. It's a great thing to have here on Lake Winnipesaukee. We really look forward to this every time. We also run the Grand Prix hydroplanes. Grand Prix hydroplanes are the really exciting category for vintage race boats. These boats are running supercharged engines. Some of them are over 1,000 horsepower. On a long course, a mile and a half or so, these boats can run over 150 miles an hour. At Wolfeboro, our course is a mile, and it limits them probably to around 130 or so miles an hour at best. But the boats put on a great show. These boats really do run great. We have a couple boats in this category that are specifically designed to give rides. Grand Prix hydroplanes that have 2 seats so that you can go out on the course and get the feel for what it's like to be in one of these unbelievable boats. Stop by, get a ride in one of these Grand Prix hydroplanes, and help support the New Hampshire Boat Museum. It'll be the time of your life and something you'll talk about for years to come. Our crew in the pits is the best around, and reliable crane service does a great job getting the boats in and out of water safely. On the water, safety operations are provided by Dive Winnipesaukee, and Lake Tow tows boats for us, that is if we need that. Lake Tow is part of Andrews Marine and Minge Cove. The skiffs are a very exciting part of the show. I'm particularly drawn to these skiffs. I've spent a lot of time in them, and they are very exciting. Small boats, 2,000 pounds or less, and they run with 350 cubic inch or smaller V8 engines in them. This is a lot of fun, and you can also get a ride in a skiff. The mid to small hydroplanes put on a great show. These boats are actually running better today than they did in the heyday when they were making world records. So many of the vintage boats, if you wanted to do so, would beat the record that particular boat may have set back in the 50s, 60s, or 70s. It's a lot of fun. You should come out and take a look at what's going on. These boats put on a great show. If you want to have a better vantage point, you can get a ticket to ride the Winnipesaukee Bell provided by the Wolfeboro Inn and get a real up-close and personal look at what's going on the course. The outboard boats bring us a bigger variety here than at most of the other venues. We have small outboards, we have medium-sized outboards, we've got some outboards that will go way over 100 miles an hour, and it's something to see. Many people don't get to see these little race boats, but we have them here, and we would love for you to come and see them. We also have a very classy and fast photo boat. So come out and see what's going on in Wolfeboro.